Hi, boys and girls. Wednesday, April the 22nd is Earth Day. And if you look on my YouTube channel, you'll see that I've already shared a story with you called Earth Day. And now I have a Fly Guy book that I'd like to share with you. It's about garbage and recycling. These are some great ideas that we need to think about on Earth Day. This book was written by Ted Arnold, and if you want to take a reading counts quiz on it, it's worth 1 point. Garbage and recycling. A boy had a pet fly named Fly Guy. Fly Guy could say the boy's name. Buzz. I have a special treat for you, Fly Guy, Buzz said. Today, we are visiting a landfill. Yes! Fly Guy loved garbage. He and Buzz couldn't wait to learn more about trash. Trash from homes, schools, and businesses is called municipal. Solid waste. Here are some examples of things that make up municipal waste. Paper, leaves and grass, metal, plastic and glass, and Fly Guy's up here saying foods. A city's sanitation department or a local garbage company is responsible for collecting, recycling, and discarding these materials. In the United States, people throw away over 250 million tons of trash each year. That's more than any other country. Most of that trash ends up in the country's 2,000 or so landfills. That doesn't sound very good, does it? Landfills are areas where garbage is discarded. A landfill starts as a large hole in the ground covered with clay soil and a plastic liner. This keeps the waste from getting into the soil and the groundwater underneath. Giant landfill compactors crush and pack down the trash. And then the garbage is covered with a thin layer of soil. And over time, tiny organisms called bacteria eat the trash. They cause it to decompose or break down. Here's Fly Guy again. Yumsy! The bacteria in a landfill also causes several gases to form, including one very stinky gas called hydrogen sulfide. This gas smells like rotten eggs. It's so stinky that humans can detect it even in tiny amounts. That's why trash sometimes stinks. A fly can smell garbage from almost 5 miles away. That's pretty amazing, isn't it? Sanitation departments and garbage companies around the country collect waste using 130,000 garbage and recycling trucks. These trucks haul the waste to landfills and recycling plants. A typical garbage truck can haul around 20,000 pounds of trash. Some garbage trucks use diesel fuel. Others run on natural gas, which is created from landfill gases. Natural gas is less expensive and better for the environment. And look, there's several different kinds of garbage trucks. I'm sure you'll see one of those in your neighborhood. Many trucks have mechanical arms. Controls inside the truck are used to grab, lift, and dump containers of trash into the top of the truck. Other garbage trucks are rear loaders. This means that the garbage is dumped into the back of the truck, and then a shovel-like wall pushes the trash further inside. The crunch sound you hear is the trash being squished to make more room. Sanitation workers have very dangerous jobs. Lifting heavy containers of trash can cause injuries. Workers might touch something harmful in the trash, such as broken glass or dangerous chemicals. And sanitation workers often ride standing on the outside of their trucks, so a crash with another vehicle can be deadly and dangerous. There they are, hanging on the outside of the garbage trucks. Sanitation workers' uniforms help to keep them safe. They wear gloves and boots for protection, and their outermost layer of clothing helps make sanitation workers more visible to other drivers. See, they either wear orange or yellow reflective clothes. That way we can see them. Once there is no more space in a landfill, it's covered up and closed. This land used to be a landfill. The machine continues to vent gases that form beneath the surface. Sometimes this land is later turned into a park, a golf course, or even a ski resort. But what happens to the garbage that doesn't get sent to the landfill? In the United States, the rest of our trash is recycled or turned into soil through composting. In the United States, state and local governments make their own recycling laws. Starting a recycling program can be expensive, but recycling can save money and the environment in the long run. Recycling programs are expanding. Right now, 25 states have laws that say certain electronics, that's called e-waste, must be recycled. Laws like these are important because many electronics contain toxic materials that can be harmful when they end up in landfills. You can see that. Look at all those old computers. November the 15th is America's Recycling Day. Most metal, paper, plastic, and glass can be recycled. Rubber tires and lead-acid batteries used in vehicles, they can be recycled too. But some items like light bulbs and dishes cannot be recycled. Plastics like potato chip bags and plastic wrap can't be recycled either. E-waste must be carefully recycled through special programs. Televisions, phones, and refrigerators are all e-waste. When a truck arrives at a recycling center, its contents are dumped out, and then recyclables are moved onto a conveyor belt. Do you see all them? Everything is separated, and the trash that was mixed in by mistake is removed. Similar materials are crushed and compacted and tied up in huge cubes called bales, and that bale is all soda cans. Then the bales are transported to different plants for processing before being made into new products. Each bale of paper or cardboard can save about 15 trees. Let's follow a bale of plastic bottles to a plastic recycling center. A forklift breaks up the bale and drops it onto a conveyor belt. The bottles are pre-washed and then they're sorted by color. Next, the bottles are washed and heated to remove the labels and the bottle caps. The bottles are ground into flakes. Then they are washed again and dried. The flakes are melted and made into tiny plastic pellets. I don't know if you can see, there's the plastic all chopped up, and there it's plastic pellets. These plastic pellets can be used to make new things. Carpets, fleece jackets, and park benches can all be made from recycled plastic. New plastic bottles can be made too. Nice fleece. Natural materials like fruits and vegetables, eggshells, and leaves take up a lot of space in landfills, but they can be recycled through composting. This process breaks down food and yard waste into a rich soil for gardens and yards in just 2 to 4 months. Some people compost in their backyards, but some cities like San Francisco and New York, they're beginning to pick up this waste along with the trash and recycling. This helps reduce the amount of trash in the landfill. A typical American family throws away $1,300 of food each year. That's a lot of waste. Unfortunately, some trash doesn't get disposed of properly. This litter ends up in our lakes, our rivers, and our oceans. When plastic trash ends up in the ocean, it breaks down into confetti-sized pieces. Ocean currents have pushed millions of these plastic bits together in one part of the Pacific Ocean that's called the Great Pacific Garbage Patch. And this is a water sample from there, and you can see there's lots and lots of tiny little pieces of plastic in the water. Birds and marine animals think the plastic is food and they eat it. The plastic can make the animals sick. If you like to eat fish, you might find yourself eating our ocean's plastic trash one day too. That's nasty. To keep trash out of landfills, follow the 3 R's: reduce, reuse, and recycle. And here's Fly Guy's 3 R's tips. Only buy things that you really need and use them until they wear out. Bring reusable shopping bags to the store. Reuse shoe boxes and cardboard for art projects or storage. Reduce the amount of paper towels you use in the bathroom. You only need 1 paper towel to dry your hands. Use a refillable container from home instead of a plastic water bottle. Compost your family's food and yard waste. Use clean, empty food jars to store leftovers or use them as mini flower pots. Reduce how much trash you throw away by donating used clothing, toys, and electronics instead. Properly recycle e-waste, metal, plastic, paper, and glass. Rinse plastic and glass containers before recycling them. Buzz and Fly Guy pledge to do their part to make our planet better and healthier. We know just what to do to reduce, reuse, and recycle. Buzz reminded Fly Guy as they headed home. Yes, they could not wait until their next field trip. And that's the end. And bye-bye from Fly Guy.